Aloha Keiki! Welcome to the Home Garden Network Homeschool Edition. Auntie T is back with another lesson. Today we're going to learn about flowers. We're going to go over the different parts of flowers and take a brief look at what pollinators do. Are you ready? Let's begin. We're going to start by learning the different parts of flowers. Starting from the bottom, we're going to work our way up. The bottom part of the flower is called the peduncle. This is known as the stem or stalk of the flower. Next is the receptacle. The receptacle is the part that holds the flower and helps to support the flower's weight. From there is the sepal. It's the part that looks kind of like it has pointed spikes at the end. That is the part that protects the flower and is going to help it from drying out. From there we have the part that we can see and love, the petals. The petals come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors, and they're made that way so that they can attract pollinators. In the middle of the flower is the part called the style. The style reaches down from the receptacle up into the flowers past the petals. The very end of the style is the stigma. These are like little sticky pads that pollen gets stuck to. So we'll call this the sticky stigma. Between the style and the stigma, this is the female part of the flower, and this is known as the pistil. The male part of the flower is called the filament and the anther, and this is known as the stamen. The part here on the style, it looks kind of like a lollipop. That's the filament and the anther. The filament is the stick part that connects to the style, and the anther is the part that creates the pollen. Pollen will move from the anther and onto the sticky stigma, go down through the style all the way to the bottom where the receptacle is, and that is where the ovary holds an ovule. When the pollen reaches the ovule, the egg is now fertilized and will create a new fruit and seeds for a new plant. But wait, how does the pollen get from the anther to the stigma? Pollinators, of course. Pollinators can be creatures like bees or butterflies, spiders, birds, and even bats. But pollinators can also be the wind. The wind can move the pollen from the anther onto another flower's stigma. And that's the same thing the creatures will do. As they land on the flowers to eat nectar, the pollen will get stuck to their bodies, and then when they move to the next flower, the pollen will move with it and get stuck to the sticky stigma. And that is how pollen moves from flower to flower. This is super important because bees and butterflies and other pollinators are in danger right now. And we need to help protect them because they have a very important job to do. So next time you see a bee, don't get scared. Watch what he's doing. He's busy working, helping to create new fruits for us to eat. That concludes today's lesson on flowers. Thank you for joining the Home Garden Network. Aloha!